Providing website hosting and service and maintenance to clients can be a great opportunity, but can also be something that really drags down your agency. In this video, I'm going to share with you our WordPress Warranty program that helps clients get better results, better experience from your agency, while you can put more money in your pocket. Let's dive into the specifics of the WordPress Warranty program. There's basically 3 different tiers that has a different combination of things that's included. I want to start with what's here on the left-hand side to walk you through what's here, and then we'll talk about the different tiers and how we've decided to kind of mix and match this stuff. All right, so number 1 is healthy hosting. We're just wanting clients to know that the environment where their website is being hosted is a healthy environment. It's modern. It's got firewalls. It's got all the things that you'd expect out of hosting. We all know that there's those budget, low-end hosts out there. We're letting our clients know that they're putting their site in a place that's safe to keep their website. Moving on down, we have WordPress plugin and PHP updates. Whether we're doing this on an ongoing basis or something that's happening manually or automatic, we're addressing that there. Diagnostic. So diagnostic is something that we do when somebody calls with a problem or issue with their website. We put them through a diagnostic to figure out what's going on, because before we can determine what we actually need to fix it, obviously we need to dive into that. And so whether or not that diagnostic is included is something we'll talk about in a second. Tech support resolutions. So we all know that sometimes when we diagnose an issue with a website, the fix is really simple, and in the same amount of time that it takes to diagnose it, that we actually get to fix it too. And so we have this lower level of support fixes that in some of our plans we actually include that with the program or the diagnostic. Malware removal. So in some of our programs, whether we cover the removal malware or not is something we would point out to clients. Content updates, training sessions. So a lot of times we want to just be really clear with clients that when they need training on how to use their website, that's something that's either we're charging for or could be included with their membership with us. New layout training sessions. We've kind of broken this out because sometimes content update, that's really simple, right? Just changing some words and some text. But then when we're doing actually layout training or just some more advanced stuff inside of WordPress, that's where we want to kind of draw the line between those 2 different things. And this is kind of a catch-all custom add-on projects for anything else, right? So that's the categories of stuff that's included. We then break that into 3 different categories. So the non-member, they get healthy hosting. We charge per update. So if WordPress puts a new update out there, we're going to charge each time that happens. Diagnostic, they're paying $99 for each one to cover our time on that. And then their tech support resolutions, they're going to pay anywhere between $149 and $649 for that smaller end resolution. Malware removal is on a case-by-case basis at $499. Training sessions at $149. Layout training sessions at a higher rate. And then the hourly rate for those people. So that's $40 a month. Basically includes hosting, and everything else is something they're paying for. Not a very attractive offer, right? But the reason why we put this on here is because we want clients to understand that there's a lot that goes into maintaining a website that they may not be thinking from day one. And by sharing this plan with them, it gives them the opportunity to see what's really involved with all this. And so as we start to move into these other tiers here, we can see that there's really a lot of value that we're providing to clients here. So we look at enterprise member, we've got healthy hosting that's included. All the updates and anything that comes along with that is all included. So WordPress can release 25 updates this year and everything is all good. And we do know that sometimes those updates are seamless and fast and really easy and doesn't take much time. But it's those updates where the updates happen and everything breaks. That's what we're trying to solve for here. And we know that not every single time that's going to be necessary, but it's something where we just want to make sure that when stuff breaks, and if you're hosting a lot of websites, this could be a major disruption to your workflow where all of a sudden you've got 25 sites or 100 sites that you got to go deal with simply because something changed, right? We've got our diagnostic, which is always included for those members. For enterprise, they're paying for any of the work that gets done after the diagnostic, whereas with a warranty member, we'll include that in their membership fee. We always remove malware for people who are covered, and then they get a content training sessions at a reduced rate. These guys, the warranty members, get those included. And then the layout training sessions are at a reduced rate, and the hourly rate for anything else is reduced. So you can kind of see how that shakes out here. So ultimately what we want a client to see is that hey, if I'm investing in this warranty member at $247 a month, they're getting a lot of value for that. That's probably somebody who is maybe going to be doing a lot more updates themselves, or maybe their team is, and they just want the support. They want to know that their team can call our team and be able to get all the support that they need, and there's not going to be a lot of surprises. It's only if like something falls out of this like tech support resolution where it's like, going to require a bigger deal, or if we're going to be doing like some sort of custom add-on or other project, right? So it's a really safe way or an easy way for a client to have a predictable expense every month without having these big spikes. Because that's what would happen with us, is that something would break on the website. It would legitimately take us like 4, 5, 6 hours to like get it back to where it needed to be for whatever reason. And then this client has a bill that's several $100 or $1,000, and they're like, I wasn't planning on this, and that just creates anger and frustration. Like, nobody likes that. So when a client is paying us each month, you can kind of look at like an insurance program where like not everything's going to break all at once. We have a bunch of our clients paying us these monthly rates, and then we get to use our attention and staff accordingly to be able to make sure that things are handled there. So that's the idea here, is that ultimately we're trying to solve for two things. One, we want to create a better experience for our clients, but then we also want to make sure that we're having enough revenue coming in from these sites that we can kind of plan to have somebody on our team to handle these things. As small agencies, it can be really easy to get wrapped up in technical support for your clients. And then you're no longer selling, then you're no longer developing and doing the other projects for your clients. That's a major problem. So we solved this. We generated additional revenue by having these programs. It put more money in our pocket, but it also provided way better service to our clients, and also didn't create those situations where they got really upset because something broke and they didn't understand why, right? So hopefully that's helpful. Obviously, like, feel free to like use this as a model for what you're doing and apply it to your current situation. Things have only gotten easier for us as there are web hosts out there that actually handle some of these WordPress updates and plugin updates and things like that. And that's something where you can use these tools to help automate some of the things that you're doing. All right, so wasn't that cool? Can you see how putting together a WordPress warranty program in your business is something that's going to help not only yourself, but your clients to have a better experience? Unexpected bills and things that are confusing and challenging for clients doesn't create a great experience in working with you. So this is something that kills two birds with one stone. So again, hopefully that was helpful, and let me know in the comments what you think.